Oh!
My name's Gwen Black and I'm a blogger around here. Maybe you've read some of my stuff? Oh, what am I talking about? You just got into town, right? So you've yet to learn about us local celebrities. Anyway, how do you do? I said, how do you do?
How do I do what?
Oh, you can talk. Well, I'm so glad. Listen, I need something for my new entry. Something juicy, something spicy, something with a lot of bite. What can you give me?
I'm sorry, I really don't have anything for you. This is my first day. But if you excuse me, I really need to get going or I'm gonna be late. You must be Detective Winters.
Ah, the new guy. I was wondering when you'd get here.
Traffic, man. That and allergies. Swear to God, I didn't realize pollen was so prominent in this area when I decided to move here.
Yeah, welcome to the big leagues, kid. Indiana, home of the year-long allergy season, Larry Bird, and this poor fellow over here.
What we have?
It's not pretty. Neighbors say the victim kept to himself, stayed at the house, slept the day away, lived off old money, if you can call that living.
Sounds pretty awesome to me.
Well, what's not awesome is it looks like the victim was forcibly pumped with caffeine. Notice the dozens of pill bottles on the floor. And this. A garbage bag full of energy drinks, including Monster, Red Bull, and something called beef juice.
Oh, that stuff's awful. Maybe he was pulling an all-nighter. Needed the extra pick-me-up.
Maybe. But what doesn't make sense is his arms and legs were bound. And there was bruising on the back of his neck, which looked like someone was holding a gun, forcing him to caffeinate himself into cardiac arrest.
Jesus.
I'm trying to get some prints, but whoever our guy is, he's not going to make it easy for us.
You know what this sounds like? Have you seen that movie? The one where the guy kills people based on the 10 Commandments?
You mean the 7 deadly sins?
Same thing. This is like that. We might have a copycat on our hands.
You've watched too many movies, son.
I feel like we're the same age.
You know you're from the big city. Well, I'm sure this kind of thing happens every other day of the week. But this is not a movie. This is a murder investigation. I retire in 1 week. So I want to get this cleaned up as quickly as possible.
Retire?
Yeah, maybe become a chauffeur. I put in my time. It's a rough world out there. And you don't want to spend your whole life protecting it.
What? You're like 30.
32. But in this line of work, you learn to get out while you can. Before someone pumps you full of beef juice. Is this a bad time?
No, not at all. Come on in. Just finishing up dinner. Quick trivia question. Do you know how many things I just ate contain corn? 4. Do you know how many things are on my plate? 4. There's literally corn everywhere. Every time I go outside, it's just corn, corn, corn.
There's been another homicide.
What, another one? Here? What happened?
A drug overdose. A junkie over on Sycamore OD'd. The building manager found him in a puddle of his own urine. And feces. And blood. And vomit.
Ew. I don't need all the specifics.
Sort of comes with the job.
But what I don't get is this. If he's a junkie, why are you thinking murder?
When I went to investigate the crime scene, I found this.
And
at the last one, found this.
holy shit! They are connected. It is a serial killer. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh, they're gonna give me a raise now. 2 days on the job and I'm fucking Columbo.
Calm down. I looked into your movie theory. And there is no sin that fits the second victim. It doesn't make sense. It won't stick.
But it is a serial killer.
Well, yes.
Then I'm gonna put it together. I've got this. Let's get started.
Don't forget we're seeing that movie tonight.
Oh yeah, hey winners. Can we get started on this first thing tomorrow? My roommate and I are gonna go see a movie tonight. He writes movie reviews for a living. He's written tons of them. He keeps them all in his room. You should see them sometime. They're really impressive. He probably has a couple thousand notebooks full. Anyway, I told him I'd go with him tonight, so we'll get started first thing tomorrow.
Fine. Just as long as we're done by Sunday. I'm retiring.
Yeah, I know. I'll see you tomorrow.
Who's dead? Let's do this.
Hey, it's Gwen. Remember me from the other day? Well, there are some rumors going around right now.
Oh, right. The blogger girl. What rumors?
Is it true that there's a serial killer in town? Everyone is talking about it.
Miss Black, you know I'm not able to offer any sort of comment on that. But yes, there certainly is. And I called it. He's definitely going to kill a lot more people. But the worst part is we haven't even discovered a theme yet, so it could be anyone. You even. Who knows? Hang on, got another call. Your crime, your dime.
Meet me outside. Now.
And that is why I
Listen,
have total faith that you will be able to catch this killer. Always stay positive. That is what I say. No matter who he is, if you just believe in yourself, you will be able to stop him and put an end to all the bad things he's trying to do. And
Let me guess.
The boys across town turned that up. Found the body lying in an alleyway. There were witnesses up until the murder. A witness said this guy was walking down the street being a giant dickhole to everyone. That's verbatim.
This town is full of idiots. I'm surrounded by morons. It's the ugliest baby I've ever seen. Hey, fat boy, how about you drop the chips and try a vegetable? Hey, midget, what are you, some kind of dwarf? What a dickhole.
As far as we can tell, the victim was murdered a few moments later.
That's it!
What's it?
Don't you see? That guy was a huge douchebag and for no real reason.
Okay, what are you getting at?
That guy was grumpy. I've cracked the code.
What?
These murders are based on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Just listen. The first guy, he was sleepy. All he did was sleep all the time. Sleepy. The second guy, he was a hardcore junkie. There's your dopey right there.
That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
Well, if you were plotting murders based on the Seven Dwarfs, what would you pick to portray Dopey?
True.
This guy's using Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs as the basis for his murders. This is phenomenal. What an idea. I mean, murders suck and all, but you have to admire the creativity.
I want to disagree with you, but I think you might be onto something. I mean, look at these numbers. It's like they're out of an old storybook.
Snow fucking White.
Alright, kid. Let's get down to the library and do some research.
Well, you read the book. I'm more of a movie guy. More action, less reading. I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Detective Winters? Are you busy?
Gwen Black. What do I owe the pleasure?
Any updates on the serial killer?
So he told you, huh?
He's a really good cop. And I can't believe it's his first week.
Yes, and it's my last one.
I heard.
You know, I can't give you an update, Gwen. I know you could use the blog hits, but I can't tell you anything. And you know that.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me what's really on your mind, Gwen?
You see, I spend a lot of time with animals. Your partner? I got him a dog as a housewarming gift. But I haven't given it to him yet. I'm afraid if there's all these murders that he won't be able to take care of it.
Well, Gwen, I don't think I'm the one to be talking to about this.
I love animals, and I just want to share that love.
I remember I dog sit for a relative while they were on vacation once. And it was very much like owning a pet. Now, this was a very long time ago. I remember getting up and going to work. It was just like any other day, only this was the first time the animal was in my care. And I felt a fear for the first time. I asked myself, how could I take care of this animal in a world like this? How could I give him treats? How can I take him to the park? How can I stop him from crapping on everything? So I called up my brother, and I told him to take him instead. And after a few days, I wore him down.
This is really a great dog.
I can tell you right now that I know I am positive that I made the right decision. But there's not a day that passes that I don't wish that I made a different choice. If you don't give him the dog, that's your decision. Don't ever tell him that you bought him. But if you do give him the dog, then you give that dog all those puppy kisses that you can. Now that's about all the advice I can give you, Gwen. Well, excuse me. Winters. Okay, yeah, I'll be right there. Sorry, I gotta go.
Detective. Thank you.
Here's what we got. Dead body, sliced open from his balls to his eyes.
I can see that.
Also found vials of cold medication everywhere. Cold medication. You know what that means?
Well, I think I do.
Fucking Sneezy. That's what it means. It's definitely Sneezy. It's clear. It's looking real clear. Hey, what are you doing here? Close crime scene. Get out.
I have a right to be here.
Unless you murdered this guy, you sure don't.
The mirror.
Yes, of course. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Think it's broken?
No, look, it's upside down.
Oh yeah, I was about to point that out.
Help me with this.
Right. Holy shit. This is the guy.
Well, we won't know that until we get this photo analyzed. When we find out exactly who it is, we can go to his place, question him.
So we can just run that through the computer, right?
This is the Midwest. We don't really have that kind of technology. We'll have to send it in. Then we can dust for fingerprints and find out exactly who this is. It'll probably take 24 hours to get a match on the picture. I'd say by Sunday, our prints will come. I'm gonna get this to the tech guys. I'll meet back up with you tomorrow.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
It's just, tomorrow's my day off.
Look, I'd really like to get this case solved. It seems like someone's dying every day, and I'm supposed to retire at the end of the week.
I know, but this is my first week on the force, and I want to follow all the rules. I take labor laws very seriously. We'll pick it back up on Saturday.
Fine. Saturday. First thing.
You got it. Hey, listen. Do you want to hang out tomorrow? My roommate's out of town, and the only other person I know is that blogger chick. She's way too bubbly for my taste. What do you say? Want to grab a drink?
So guys, how's the pizza?
Yep, pretty good.
It's all right. First thing this morning, you said.
I said I was sorry. I had to see a doctor. Who would have thought a person could be allergic to corn? Anyways, is this where our guy lives?
He's doing business here with a lady of the evening.
A hooker? They have hookers here?
It's the world's oldest profession, and this happens to be a popular poolside brothel.
I would not have guessed that.
Hi, boys.
Hi, ho.
Hi, ho.
Ma'am, have you seen this man?
What, this dumbass? Of course I've seen him.
Where was the last place you saw him?
Try right behind you, honey.
How did we miss that?
Ma'am, can you tell me exactly what happened here?
Yeah, guy comes in looking for some action. I charge him the regular price. He tells me he wants to do all this filthy shit to me. I'm like, that's fine. You got the scratch, you get the snatch. You know what I mean? So I start to unzip his fly, and asshole stops me halfway down. And he's like, can't we just leave him on? I said, motherfucker, how am I supposed to get you off if I can't even get your dick out? So I'm a professional. I take pride in my work, so I lay back, let him dry hump me a little bit. Next thing I know, some guy rushes in, bam, right in the back of his head with some tire iron or some shit. Psh, dead as can be.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, this lady's got a filthy mouth.
Well, yeah, but no. This guy went to a hooker and was too afraid to take off his clothes.
Oh, I'm following you. So it must be Bashful.
Of course it is. Who goes to a hooker and is too afraid to take off their clothes? They are the lowest form of life known to man. No offense.
None taken, honey. Hey, you're kind of cute. How about a 2-for-1 special?
Maybe some other time. We're gonna get this guy. I feel it. We're close. I mean, we have to be. Tomorrow's my last day.
I know. Man, these allergy meds are really making me tired.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. I'm gonna be at your apartment tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna spend all day on this. We're gonna get this guy. Tomorrow.
Hey! Hey! Is anybody gonna take care of this dead guy? Hey! Oh, bullshit.
I decided to stay on this case till the end. I figure one of two things will happen. One, we'll get our guy, or two, he'll finish his series of 7, and this case will go on for years.
Or he'll move on to Sleeping Beauty.
I suppose.
Detective.
Hey, man. You don't have to do me any favors. Thank you, but
I'm requesting that you keep me on as your partner for the next few days. You'd be doing me a favor.
Detective.
still, this might take some time. It's not like he's just gonna turn himself in.
Detective!
Jesus Christ, Prince, what is it?
You're looking for me.
Who the hell is this?
Oh, sorry. I thought I'd introduced you already. This is my roommate, Prince Charming. Prince, this is my partner.
Wait, what did you say his name was?
I'm the one who killed those people, gentlemen.
Oh, Prince, no. Are you serious right now?
Every last one of them.
You say your name is Prince Charming.
My parents loved Purple Rain.
Holy shit, is that why you needed help cleaning up that blood the other night? I thought that was a lot of blood for just a stubbed toe.
His name is Prince Charming. We have a string of murders based on Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, and you neglect to tell me that your roommate's name is Prince Charming.
I thought about that, okay? But I already ruled him out. Prince Charming was in Cinderella. The prince in Snow White didn't even have a name. I should know, the guy watches the goddamn movie every night. Hey.
Well, looks like the fairy tale's over.
Not quite, Detective. I've already completed my masterpiece. You just don't know it yet. Oh yes, there's 2 more bodies. And if you wanted to ever find them, you'll have to let me lead you to them.
And no dice, Charmin. Even if we believed you, we'd have to run it by the captain, and he'd have to call the chief. And then they'd get the DA involved, lawyers, and, well, we just don't have that kind of jurisdiction.
Let's do it! We've got him. What are we worried about? Well, let's take him to the bodies. That'll be 2 more cases closed and 2 more charges against him. To make sure he fries.
Fries? Fries sound delicious, Detective.
All right. We'll let him take us to the bodies. But if anything looks a little suspicious, we take him straight to the station.
Deal. But we're stopping for fries.
We are not stopping for fries.
All right, I'm getting him out.
What time is it?
Why?
I'd like to know.
$11:31.
We're close. This way.
Jesus, man. You must be allergic to grass too. I hate the Midwest.
So what's the plan here, Prince? Are we really gonna pick up 2 bodies?
To get people's attention nowadays, one cannot simply tap them on the shoulder. They need to be hit by a sledgehammer. Break their face with a cheese grater. Light a nursing home on fire on canasta night. Or pick off childhood icons one by one.
For what reason?
Do you know how many films I've reviewed, Detective? More importantly, do you know how many animation films I've reviewed? Dumbo, Pinocchio, Alice in Wonderland. Animation used to have substance. It had class, humor. Today, all you see is filth like South Park, Family Guy, Archer.
Hey, Archer's actually pretty good.
Once upon a time, families could gather around and not worry about being subjected to needless violence, vulgarity, or Seth MacFarlane.
Here's the question then. What makes you so special?
I'm not special. I've never been exceptional. But I was chosen for this task. Walt Disney would have wanted it this way.
So Walt Disney chose you to murder people according to one of his creations.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the first full-length animated feature film. It's where it all began. Once people are reminded of that, logic would dictate that nostalgia would force a return to form.
There you guys are!
Shit, what's she doing here?
Stay with me.
There he goes.
Gwen, what are you doing here, sweetheart? You really shouldn't be here.
And miss a scoop like this? Nonsense! Look! This man said to bring this box to you at 11:30 and said it would crack your case wide open.
Gwen, we got the guy. He's right over there.
Hey, that's the gentleman who gave me the box! He seemed like such a nice man. Are you sure it was him?
He's covered in the victim's blood. He turned himself in. We have a really good case against him.
Well, gee willikers, he said this box is very important. If you're not gonna open it, I am.
No, I've got it. I'm gonna open it.
Hey, what's in the box?
It's another box.
Ooh, what's in that box?
It's another box.
This is getting exciting.
Ooh, what's in that box? This is just like Christmas. I knew you had at least some heart in there.
I am not without my charms.
Yeah. Still a box. You better not be laughing over there. This has to be it.
What's in the box?
You know, you're really starting to suck the enjoyment out of this.
God damn it!
Thought for sure that one was gonna be a human head.
I am not an animal.
Ooh, can I have a try? I want to turn.
What the hell? Knock yourself out.
What's in the box?
Knock it off!
I just found an apple, a very, very tasty apple. To celebrate, the killer was caught. Very, very tasty.
Poison.
Oh, I get it. She was happy, right?
Precisely.
Damn, you're pretty good. I kind of thought she was the Snow White.
2 for 1. Oh, and I killed her dog.
Oh, there was a dog. But here's the thing. There's only one left. As far as I can tell, none of the 3 of us are a doctor.
What are you talking about?
You've killed 6. There's still the doc.
I killed the doctor on Thursday.
No. Thursday was Sneezy.
Yeah, with all the cold medicine everywhere. That was definitely Sneezy.
You really are that dense, aren't you? There was no cold medication in that room.
You said that there were bottles all over the crime scene.
There was. There was bottles all over the place. Prescription bottles. Xanax, Lortabs, Percocets, Oxycontin. He was a doctor, embezzling all these scripts. So I had no moral issue with slicing him up real good.
So wait. If he was Doc, I mean the only one left is Sneezy. So who's... Oh God.
He's figuring it out.
Put down the gun!
Oh God. Oh God.
Even he can't hurt you! You have the gun!
Do you really trust him, Sneezy?
Oh God.
Ah! You shot me! What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Just put down the gun!
Motherfuck!
Morgan Freeman once said, if you live a life of make-believe, your life isn't worth anything until you do something that does challenge your reality. Ow! You shot me!
Alright, so I'm new in town, looking for a roommate. Why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
Well, I'm a pretty quiet guy. You'll never hear me play my music too loud, never have friends over too late, and plus I'm tidy. I always clean up my dishes after I use them, clean up after myself pretty well. For the most part, I just come home from work and have 1 or 2 cold beverages.
Alcoholic beverages?
Well, nothing major, just the occasional beer.
I'm sorry, this isn't gonna work. Alcoholics can be very dangerous. I'd rather not jeopardize my safety.
But
Thanks a lot, have a nice day. Alright, sir, what would make you a good roommate?
Well, I'm a volunteer firefighter, so I know a lot about home safety. Also, I don't like to brag, but I come from a pretty wealthy background, so paying the bills will never be a problem. Also, referee Pee-wee hockey in my free time. Thing is, see, my wife, we've been together for 10 years, and a couple months ago she left me. And just looking for a fresh start, you know?
Divorce, huh? Sounds like a lot of emotional baggage. No, I don't want a roommate that's gonna come into my room at night and hack me up to the bits because they think I'm gonna abandon them. No thanks.
No, I'm not a violent person. I go to church 3 times a week and...
Please leave before I have to call the authorities. Okay, so as you know, I'm looking for a roommate. Ooh, no. You're a girl. You people are all crazy. You can go. Next. Boy, am I glad to finally have a normal applicant. You have no idea the nut jobs I've seen today. Do you have any questions for me?
Do you seem more tired than others you know?
No, I keep a pretty good sleep schedule.
Do you use any drugs, recreational or otherwise?
Oh, no way. I stay away from that stuff.
Do you ever find yourself having terrible mood swings or getting cranky for no reason?
Nope. Hardly ever angry.
Aha. So would you say you're over the top happy?
Oh no, I'm actually a pretty relaxed person. Don't worry. Very mellow.
So mellow to the point where you like to keep to yourself? Too shy to be around others?
Actually, I'm very outgoing. I love meeting new people.
You're not a doctor, are you?
I'm actually between jobs right now, looking for my calling, you know?
I don't suppose you have any allergies.
Not that I know of. Except for the oil they use for fast food fries. Wipes me out every time. But I can't resist it, you know?
No one could. Resistance is futile.
Alright. Well, I'm good if you're good. I'm really looking forward to this.
Me too. May I use this box?
Oh, to move stuff in?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead. I've got boxes of all sizes you can use. And I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I can tell this is going to work out well. I was able to root through all the psychos. I think I found myself a really swell roommate.
Yes, you did a fantastic job. Maybe you should be a detective.
Oh, I should totally be a detective.